Hello everybody, welcome back to another Fragment Friday upload. This is a grumpy old guy gaming here on the Azure Twilight server. Silver Starshine Prairie are the keywords. Before going any further, let me go ahead and get my buffs up. Switched from the Celestial Robes to the Sublime Stole on my Wave Master because I just like having the regen going. Starting out here with an Acanthastor, always good to see, especially with the Staff of Truth up. Pop that Vulcan in a big way there. Nice elemental hit for over 6 thou. Go ahead and get rid of that Dark Maiden before anything else. Hey, look at that. First take on the, Hand of God. Had I known that, I wouldn't have wasted the 2 Yarthkins on the Darkness Maiden. Of course, I think I could have just done a Pharidon on her and got rid of her first try. Oh well, you live, you learn, right? Well, I guess not if I miss. See, the elemental hits are where that's so key. And yeah, the 27 SP regen is huge. Not 27 SP, getting 6 SP, what am I saying? Either way, that's huge. Any extra SP regen you get as a Wave Master is crucial. Oh no, that's 3 Hands of God. That's bad times all around. Run back for the symbol, and it's just reapplying rig same. We do have a nice little open area though, so. Don't know why I'm... What am I hitting wrong there? Oh yeah. Okay, well, we lowered their already weak earth elements. Okay, 1's got a Beast Bane. 2's got a Beast Bane. 3's got a Beast Bane. Beast Banes for everybody. Now if we can group them together just one more time here. That should do it. Almost. Gonna have to cast a second Yarthkins, but that's about as clean as you're gonna take down 3 Hands of God with 1 Wave Master. And all it took were a couple healing elixirs and a lot of dumb luck. Just happened to find the exact area where they were turning around on me. Now we're just going to dodge this Hand of God like the plague. And run right into another. That was less than cool. Looks like we've got another Maiden behind us. Worrisome for 2 reasons. 1, Maidens can typically put you to sleep, much like my commentary. Unlike my commentary, my buffs are running out. Gonna keep rig same a little longer. Gonna go right after the Maiden here, just shoot right down the middle. Good news is, got the Maiden. There's an Acanthastor, let's go ahead and pop that with a Vulcan. We now have a chain of 3 Hands of God. Seems familiar, doesn't it? Okay. Okay. That's 1. Oh, we hit it twice with the Beast Bane. That's why you gotta make those Beast Banes count, folks. That's a long time to go. Okay, we got 2. We just gotta get around. Okay, that's all 3. Make it through the animation. Get healed. And now double cast Yarthkins. Another Hand of God coming at us, and there goes our speed boost. So we better take care of this one real quick. That should do it. No elemental hit there, but it was the targeted one, so it took the full 4,000 plus and went down. That is all of our buffs going down in a fantastic blaze of glory, but I'd say well worth the effort. I know it's not overly impressive on the numbers. It's a bit of an underleveled field for us. It's a level 68 field, and we're only getting 1 experience a pop on these, but my goodness. It's not an easy thing to navigate through Hands of God. Just literally swarms of magic resistant creatures as a solo wave master. But we never said we wanted easy mode in the first place. Go ahead and finish it off with a Faridon. That would be Faridon, since I'm saying that a little quick and it sounds like Furidon now that I run it through my head. Cute. Another nice thing, I guess, is we're not really wasting low damage spells here. Sort of go big or go home, which means those little life drain attacks aren't mattering because we're not even hitting them before we're ready to take them down. And because our level is so much higher, we've got a marginally better chance at hitting them with the Beastbane, which has a pretty good success chance against the Hands of God anyway. Some monsters like the King Worm and the Earth Mandrill I just never have any luck with. I don't know if they're designed that way, if their defense is that high or what, but, you know, just a personal observation from me. In fact, I did one video pretty much dedicated to my inability to hit a King Worm with a Beastbane. Ooh, treasure chest. And there I am passing it up like a yutz. That, once again, is the technical term for it. Picking up some Apkorma and some Apcorv, so both of our attacks, physical and magical, are replenished. And we got a bit of a refresher on Regime. Not to mention hearing the haunting, dulcet call of the greatest grunty food in .hack, La Pumpkin. Here's a shock, folks. We're facing some Hands of God. Here's a shock. I'm running around like crazy and hitting him with Beastbane. Now that I've done that, what say we call Yarthkins? Oh look, one lived. Here's a Faridon. Mainly because it's the cheapest spell I got. Spring of Mist there have absolutely nothing I want to throw into it right now. You know that old children's song, you know, the song that never ends? That right now is facing Hand of God. They just go on and on, my friend. That one didn't go on too much longer because, you know, Yarthkin's throwing a bunch of heavy rocks at it. Once they could do damage, they do, and with style. Okay, gonna waste that. But it at least locks the maiden into place for a bit. Not my smartest call, but I kind of panicked hearing the footsteps in the background, even though it is an Acanthastor. Not gonna lie, I'm going through a fair bit of the old healing elixirs in this one. Get a pair of risky treasures here. Pick up a 7th seal and an oak staff. Still got a portal left to go here. There goes our speed boost. It's an Acanthastor. We can take that down standing in place. Get an elemental hit kill just as we get the all clear. And wouldn't you know it, we're right next to the dungeon anyway. Grab a couple more Lepumpkin because they were so nice to call out to us, and we're not the kind of wave master who'd leave a good Lepumpkin behind. Once again, picking up Apkorma, so making sure that attack stat for our magical spells is as high as it possibly can be. I want to say it's +5 boost, and I'm normally rocking a 92 at this level with the Staff of Truth, so we're up to 97 attack. I feel okay with that. Into the dungeon we go. Time for me to remind you that down below are links for the Discord servers, websites, and all relevant info for the .hack network and NetSlum, the lobby server client. Feel free to check it out. Also check out the Fragment from the NetSlum YouTube channel. A lot of good stuff there, a lot of helpful guides, and some random dude drolling on and on about BBS messages. Picking up a Night Fear here out of a portal chest. Moving to the next room where we have a portal giving us something a touch more hostile. Don't quite get the Dark Maiden down in one. Only a problem because we have a lot less room to maneuver around that Hand of God. We can't just run and run and run. Gotta stand our ground, pop the elixir, and then Beastbane and Yarthkins to finish. We know how it's going to end, it's just a matter of getting there. Next couple rooms will give us a little breather, and that treasure chest with a Night Fear. Nothing out of the giant egg. Just a random giant egg that we shattered to pieces. Maybe made of candy? I'm not to say. Little diagonal corridor leading us to a 90-degree turn room, and oh, that's more trouble. It's a stair. Don't know why I hit it with a Vulcan, but I did. Clearly Vulcan isn't the most effective thing to use on it. I did it anyway. Call me a rebel. Just lost a buff, but it's none of the ones we're applying, so thanks for the memories, I suppose. Big elemental hit on the Dark Maiden, that takes care of that real quick, allowing us to pop the Beastbane while the Hand of God is attacking us. Makes a nice little streamlined thing because it means its animation is done about the same time our animation is, and we can hit Yarthkins for a nice quick finish. So the stair is easily the most threatening enemy we've come across so far. And oh, wouldn't you know it, there's another one. First off, that fire attack is going to do a number on us. Second, we've just gone 0 for 2 on Beastbanes with it. Third, it can potentially charm us. Bit of an issue there. Also worth noting that we're opposite element for it. I would have to switch to the Caduceus wand, which I really don't want to do mid-combat with a charm enemy, just to pop it with its opposite element water attack. Rigim and Rigsame have worn off during the battle with the stairs, so we're going to take a moment and toss those back on. Nice thing is, between our natural skill point regen and the bonus 6 we're getting from Rigim, doesn't take us long to get back up to a healthy level. Gonna have to take these maidens out one at a time, and we're okay with that. Really, the Darkness Maidens have been kinda forgiving for us. Usually I see that particular enemy model, the Maiden, and I think we're in serious trouble. This time I think it's the stair I've got to worry about, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a game over if ever it hits with a charm attack. That's over 3. I think that one took. Yeah, that one took. And we're gonna heal there. May have popped 2 on accident. I'm okay popping 2 on accident there. 18 hit points left. A Pharidon will finish that off. There goes our App Korma. Pick up a night call, and that's gonna be curtains for the first floor. Got some things to puzzle. Definitely don't want to act like this is going to be a cakewalk, even in an under-leveled field. But we have made it down to the second floor. Just in time too, it seems our buffs were wearing off, so a perfect chance to reapply. And now let's acquire within. Yes, I said acquire. Let's get things. Ooh, a physical tolerant baddie. Sand Mountain would have been great if we had a wood element spell. We do not, so instead we're going to lock it in place with Rhynek. That's right, it's physical tolerant, so the earth element spell, while not being the most useful, is not completely pointless. It's actually a bit disappointed in myself there for a second for using the same element. It's like, wait, it's still gonna damage. We're cool. Part of me is feeling like I should switch wands. But the Staff of Truth is right kind of where I want to be stat-wise. Lucky on 2 parts for us. We got the stare with the Beast Bane, and it failed on the charm. Nice quality takedown there. Starting to get a feel for how to take those out in a somewhat efficient manner. Again, it's up in the wind because efficiency relies entirely on how your Beast Bane hits, but yeah, you get what you get. That's just kind of fun. Big spell fired off by the Sand Mountain, but not really to any effect. It was dead before it could touch us. Pick up a bloody egg there and start making our way to the right side of the map. You can see the lower right corner is going to be our stairs down, so we're not heading that way right now. Gonna pick up a couple treasure chests and see what's beyond this square room. I'm already seeing a T-shaped room. Got a blank room beneath the T, so we're not gonna go that way, and we've got a treasure chest on the opposite side, so we will check that one out. That is, of course, assuming we survive this stair encounter. Second Beast Bane takes, always a good sign there. Now Pharidon. Yarthkins. Rhydon. Was not feeling entirely comfortable with our situation there, so popped a healing elixir before finishing it off with a slew of Rhydon. And you could kind of see why I was feeling so uncomfortable, because our buffs ran out just after that battle. Had anything gone awry, we were in a much more precarious position. Once again, getting that good regen going. Night Fear out of the chest, as well it should be. And making our way through these pulsing little glands, I guess they would be. Pustules. It's a flesh dungeon, folks. Any description's gonna be gross. You got eye stalks coming out of walls, random bodies just shoved in places. It's the gross dungeon, and therefore the cool one. Got completely turned around there, which is something I've actually not been too bad at the last 20 or so levels, but it still happens every now and then. This stair is making us work for it. Hitting us hard with the fire and dodging the beast banes like nobody's business. Gonna cast this time, try and save on the consumables. It fails the charm, we fail the beast bane, and we are right back to square one. Beastbane took, charm did not. Now it's time to go off. And what do I do but hit the wrong button combination? Finish it off just before it could hit us again. There goes our speed boost again, right near the end of the level. Again, we're a bit over this level-wise, but it feels an adequate challenge for a solo run. Floor 3 now. Looks like we have a potential statue sighting there. Statue room looks like it may be off to our right, but we've got a couple paths down and one to the far right to check out before we can confirm that. So let's run ahead and do so now that we're all rebuffed and refreshed. Path straight down continues to lead straight down for a couple rooms, but first we run into an Acanthastor, and we'll just one-shot Vulcan that. Feel good about keeping with the Staff of Truth right now, and right now we can tell that statue room is not to be because we could see the stairs down directly beneath us at the end of the very bottom round. So we're going to take a quick audible and clear out everything to the right first. You can see a few treasure chests to get and a couple portals to open. And we know we're in for at least 4 floors of fun. More Night Fear to be had before we make our way to the upper far right, where we have a portal that gives us a risky treasure. With a not so risky treasure in the background, risky gives us a Byakuan custom and a Night Fear out of the mundane. Would you prefer normal treasure? Normie? I don't know. Yellow box. Beige box, the bland one. The sleeping mimic. Your call, let me know. Gonna do some gratuitous finisher spam here in the way of summons. Went Yarthkins, Vulcan, Yarthkins for your viewing pleasure. Now let's see what pops up here. It's a stair that we miss a beast bane on, and then pelts us with fire. Yay, eyeballs. So many eyeballs, so much fire, and now it can take magical damage, so if you'll excuse me, I have to go do the thing in the place. A rare physical attack from it, and now that we've got it kind of locked into that spot with Rhynak, we're gonna go ahead and drop some lightning on it. Pause for a quick healing elixir after it pelts us with fire. And we actually have to use an Artisan Soul, as the Faridons that I had thrown didn't quite do the job. Did eventually get us across the line though, so I'm not too sad about that. Pretty sure Rig Geem and Rig Same should be wearing off sometime in the not too distant future, but we're gonna at least make our way to the next portal here. Might go ahead just before the door to the next portal and reapply them just to make sure we are on the safe side. Better safe than sorry, said by the foundation of the perpetually sorry. Also rather jealous of the perpetually safe. Sand Mountain on this one. We could take a Sand Mountain. This time we're going around the world. We got a Yarthkins, we got a Rhynak, we got a Vulcan that's actually going to hit before Rhynak. Didn't need to cast anything else, so we get to keep a few of our SP. Nothing else drops from this room, so it's time to make our way down to the very bottom, which has a corner room that's going to give us a treasure chest. Treasure chest gives us an oak staff. And without further ado, we make our way to floor number 4. Fairy's Orb once more, and we could see the stairs down off to our left, so we're in for 5 floors minimum. Of course, I guess we could just die on the 4th floor. No reason to assume we'll succeed. Well, let's go in anyway, should be fun. First room, absolute blank, except for this very unhappy camper. And maybe the slightly unhappier camper that died right behind him. Yet another Sand Mountain. Now that we know how this works. I really should cast Rhynak first there and just pop the other 2 while Rhynak's ticking down. I think if I went Rhynak, Yarthkins, Vulcan, it would all time out perfectly. I think Vulcan would hit a split second before Rhynak. Next Sand Mountain I get, I'm trying that. Well, that's an Acanthastor. I was really hoping to sort of verbally set myself up there. That's an Acanthastor that didn't take the elemental hit on Vulcan. We take it down before its spell could actually affect us, but you know, props to it surviving. Portal? It's an Acanthastor. Vulcan ho. There's the elemental hit. Nice and toasty. Pick up a Night Fear and really just an opportunity to backtrack. That's the best sentence I could come up with to avoid much more dead air than I had there. Do apologize. Mine just sort of cut out on me. Making our way to this little upside down T. Sand Mountain, here we go. Rhynak, Yarthkins, Vulcan. Nope. Rhynak hits in between Yarthkins and Vulcan. It really doesn't get much smoother than I just played it there, but it does work. Not sad by the result at all. Elemental hit on the Vulcan saves us a consumable item there. Rare moment of consumable efficiency on this field. It's actually been chewing through our supply a good bit. Let's take a look here before we take the stairs down to floor 5. Down to 53 healing elixirs and artisan souls hanging in there at 79, but I don't like our chances if this goes 10 floors. I'll say that. Fairy's Orb here for 5, and once again seeing stairs down. Could hear the Discord popping off in the background. Always a cool thing to check out. Currently got the NetSlum Discord up. I tend to just switch between that and the .hack network ones on my Fragment Fridays when I'm looking for a place to play, just to see who's about, who's chatting, and what the deal with everyone is. Take care of the nightmare real quick, and we're back to Hands of God, which were a bit of an early field nightmare for us. So I guess you could say we had a literal and a figurative nightmare there. You probably won't say that. You could. Not that you need me to tell you you could. You know what, it's just getting to be a thing. That joke's not funny. Next portal's giving us 2 more Hands of God. Gonna try using the camera to our advantage there, and I think I may have done myself in. Woo! Should have healed before that and did just barely get away. So apparently I turn into an owl when I survive doing something stupid. We'll take it though. Pick up a resurrect there. Soloing, that's not going to do me much good. I should really just stick to making sure my hit points don't hit 0. Once again proving the point that I am far better off lucky than I ever would be good. Got more nightmares to worry about. And they really take precedence over the Hand of God, just from a numbers perspective. I just want to get them gone, you know? Thought I could cheese that one nightmare, but it turns out I was actually looking at the side of the dead one. That helped me nada. Do get the Beastbane in though. And the Arthkins to follow. Eventually get that Hand of God down. Pick up a Night Call. I believe that does it for this side of the map. Gotta make our way back and start trekking to those stairs to floor number 6. See our buffs wearing off. There goes Rigim, Rigsame, about to do the same. So let's go ahead and reapply those before making our final push towards the next floor. Portal right in the middle of this square room. And it's nothing we weren't expecting, it's more Hands of God. Not going to be too reckless here. Do want them to bunch up just a little so we can get Yarthkins at full effect here. Do believe that's going to catch them both. It will. And that means this far ride on will finish off the second. Not quite enough in the magic coffers as far as attack potency goes to take them both out. The indirect one, the one that's taking the area of effect damage rather than the direct target, will survive. I don't think I could have explained that more clumsily, but let's hope you're here for awkward explanations. Take down both nightmares, even if it takes our entire skill point supply, or at least a tangible enough amount of it that it feels like all of it. Pick up an Emperor's Soul out of the risky treasure, though. That's awesome. And the final chest for the floor just gives us a... final portal for the floor gives us a chest with a Night Fear. The words were in there somewhere. Another thing that's in there somewhere is us in floor 5, but we are swiftly descending, and by swiftly I mean at a snail's pace because our speed boost just wore out. Floor number 6 now. Got an interesting assortment of rooms, some very large, some very much the opposite. One thing that is certain is we're going to get our buffs ready before we touch any part of this floor. I'm going to take out that little part on the left side of the map first. A couple tiny squares followed by a big ol' square. Get a couple items out of the eggs there. Head up, grab this treasure chest. Make the old loop-de-loop out of the square of gross sort of stalagmites? Is it stalagmites or stalactites that come up out of the ground? I'm asking y'all kind of questions, and I don't even know if you're watching this episode. Thanks if you are. And if not, hey, you do you. Not like you can hear me say anything else anyway. Picking up a nightshade out of the chest. Make that, too. And now it's time to rock on to the other side of the map. I'm not singing. That's not a thing ever. Other side of the semicircle room. Pick up a bloody egg. Got a large upside down T with a portal in the middle, and oh look, there's more stairs down, so we're going to be heading to floor 7 here sometime in the not too distant future. Another thing I'll be doing in the not too distant future is using all of my healing elixirs, especially if I keep pulling maidens accompanied by 2 hands of God. Yeah, that didn't quite work out. I accidentally hit Yarthgans before the Beastbane. You can occasionally get by with that on a Rhyneck. And I kind of got locked in for the pain. Just that weird point where they started hitting me in combo attacks in succession, the Hands of God. First one, then the other, then the first, for a second. Which was third. Hopefully that was... Yeah, that was correct. Ooh, big elemental hit on the Nightmare. Haven't had too many of those, and then we got 2 in a row. Not so lucky with the Dark Maiden, but Faridon is the exact thing we can cast 4 times without blinking. Let our SP regenerate a little. Next portal giving us more Maiden and Nightmare action. Finish this Maiden off. Did not get the elemental hit on the Nightmare until after we popped the Artisan's Soul. But that's okay, because it means that our SP bar is nice and full and we're just ready to roll into the next room. Two Nightmares here. for the price of one. Just elemental hit the heck out of that one, and just barely hit the second. Elemental hit on the second casting though, and we are once again clear. Also without buffs. Time to let those work their magic. Move out of the weird ribcage hallway. That's what I think of when I see it. Make our way up towards the top right of the 6th floor where you can see the stairs down to 7, but first a couple more portals to clear out. Which means, oh, the nightmares we will have. Grouping them together to drop lightning on them in tandem. Get through that battle nice and easy. No extra chests falling, so it's time to make our way up to the top. One of the hollowed out squares, which is just a square walkway with a bit of an entryway in the middle. Taking out the nightmare real quick. Can we get an elemental hit on the Dark Maiden? Yes, we can. 6 floors are up and 6 floors are down. Has not been the easiest battle. It's certainly been challenging at times, and it has worn our speed boosts down to the knuckles. If, you know, speed boosts have knuckles. Into the 7th floor now, and that's the important thing. Got a series of smallish to medium rooms. I generally take that in lower levels of the dungeon as a good sign that we may have reached the end. Another sign that we may have reached the end, there's a stair. And again, of the enemies we face, this is probably the one in this dungeon that gives me the most cause for concern. Did end up getting the Beastbane in on it. And down the stair goes. That one cost us a couple elixirs. Just gonna pop an Artisan Soul there to make sure we are fresh. Another stair. First Beastbane hits. That's a welcome sight. And now cast away, cast away, cast away all. Down the stair goes. As if by design. And it was nice enough to leave us a gift. It's the moon. We will take that, and we will take a moment to bust open this skeleton. One, because it gives us a much needed healing elixir, happy about that. Nothing out of the other, but it also allows us to regenerate some SP. Stair number 3. Floor's staring right at us. But can we make it blink? Another miss with the Beastbane. Another time to circle the camera around. So for 4. 0 for 5. Oh for 6. Count along with me, folks. 0 for 7. There we are. We got it. 1 for 8, but we'll take 12.5% success because that's what it took to get across the line. Very time-intensive battle. Wears out our buffs, but does not break our spirit. First Beastbane on yet another stair misses. There we go. That one an absolute success. And down goes the stair. Looking at our items, down to just 29 precious healing elixirs left. Fortunate here that we got a couple Dark Maidens. Got one down. Elemental hit will take the second down in a single shot. And it looks like we've got at least one more floor to go. Not gonna lie, we run out of elixirs, so I'm gonna have to tap early here. First try success against the stair on the Beastbane. Speed Charm's worn out, so we're going to be keeping our distance more so than usual against this. Just did hang in against that. Gonna reapply all of our buffs in one shot here, and we're going to wrap up with a foul wrap. Two more Hands of God. Looks like it missed the one Hand of God entirely that first Yarthkins. So we have to go back with a second for mop-up duty. But we do succeed. We come out the other side. Yet another stair. Okay, we got our Beastbane in on the second try. Could have been a lot worse overall. Just do take it down there. Got a treasure chest spawning from where the stair fell. Had a treasure chest there on the altar that gave us the Hanged Man. Stair chest gives us a Spirit Halberd. Time to make our way back down. Also, just want to throw out a random thing. It is Wednesday at the time I am recording this, and there are 12 servers up. So cool to see so many people taking the time to put their servers up. Really wish I had mine up more often. Got the Hangman out of that chest, and the Night Fear out of its opposite. 7th floor is done. Can we wrap this up in the 8th? Let's find out. Popping a Fairy's Orb. Not really seeing any clear indication one way or another. So it's time to go poking around, seeing what information we can garner. Not seeing any clear potential statue rooms, and I'm not seeing any stairs down. This, however, is a dead end, so let's go ahead and clear that out if we can. Dark Maidens, good sign. And if you're just jumping in at this point of the video, and you're wondering why oh why I'm relieved to see Dark Maidens, oh have you missed a run. I also missed reapplying my buffs. So let's go ahead and do that now. Where that target not found hit, I hit L2 instead of L1 and was desperately trying to cast Vulcan on nothing. Apologies there. Oh! We got ourselves a Lich. Is that a Lich Lord? I think it would have to be, wouldn't it? Completely magic tolerant, can confuse. I think it can sleep as well. Do all sorts of crazy stuff, and the most we can do is fail all the Beast Banes. You know what? We're going to attack it. Yeah, we're going to punch the thing. This is going to be the single most boring battle of your life to watch. Take a moment and heal the old-fashioned way there. Because I have absolutely no success, no hopes of success on the Beast Bane at this point. But as long as it's just damage casting us, we can just hang in there and punch at it. I mean, not for nothing. We do have 25 attack, which for a Wave Master isn't a terrible amount. Unfortunately, it's a slippery old undead wizard. And we are a very unslippery living one. Do have it down to 1550. Had it down to 1550, it regenerated a little. Don't think we're making it to the statue on this one. I do believe I'm going to spray Ocarina after this battle. I just want to show you that this is in fact feasible. This is actually where BT's wand would come in very handy. I think it gives a ridiculous amount to attack, and yeah, there's that confusion we were talking about. Now we just have to hope to snap out of it in time to use that healing elixir to get ourselves back up. There's a protect break, which means we could data drain. Let's go ahead and data drain. Got a Cygnus Rod, and one final punch for the win. 0 experience and well worth it. I think that may be the chest room. No, that's a portal room. Okay, let's see if I can poke around and maybe quick find the statue room, because truth be told, I don't like our chances against Lich Lords, since they're yet another enemy that comes out in multiples. So if I see stairs down at any point here, we'll just call it a floor. Obviously, if we die, we'll just call it a floor. Confusion mist, so we're just gonna go to town on this stair. Just gonna throw all the Arthkins at it. Strategy be damned. Conservation be damned. So we could tell that neither a statue room or stairs down is coming from that direction, leaving us with just the left. Yep, more stairs down. And 2 Lich Lords. Not liking our chances in the least here. Maybe just make our way here. Nope. Do believe we're a touch too slow to race them from one side to the other and get the battle mode off. See, I gotta be quicker on that. That's my bad. Just gotta get them both down here. Oh, and we got confused right when I thought we had a chance to really gate out. I blew my chance at that one Sprite Ocarina. And then we got confused. And now we gotta set this up again. Get both of the Lich Lords down here. Make our run. Man, they're fast suckers, aren't they? They are fast. They are zooming. Come on. There we go. Okay. Got it. Got the ocarina off just in time. We'll take a bit of damage there literally on the way out. Saved by the skin of our Sprite Ocarina's teeth. Gating out on that one, and folks, you could call it a failure, you can call it success aversion. I'm gonna say survival is success enough on that one. Happy Fragment Friday. That was an experience running. Now I gotta go get this rendered and ready to go for Friday morning. You all take care, and we'll see you around.